Bow! What's good, everybody, man? It's your boy, Kitty Chow. We back with another video, man. If you're new, you already know what to do. Be sure to go click that subscribe button right now, because we have a goated video today, man. We got my boy, Austin Reaves, AR-15. Shout out to my Lakers yesterday for taking game one, man. So, we had to do a reaction to maybe one of the best. I'm going to say it right now. The best. Current Caucasian basketball player in the NBA right now, okay? How Austin Reaves went from undrafted to absolute dog for the LA Lakers. Let's get straight to it.
Austin Reaves has seemingly come out of nowhere to become a star player for the Los Angeles Lakers during the most crucial time of the season. Let's take a deeper look at who Austin Reaves
What's crazy
really
is I used to watch Austin Reaves in when he was in college at Oklahoma. Oh, was it? Yes, it was Oklahoma. I think Alex Caruso's from Texas A&M.
What it's taken for him to get to this point, and what we can expect from him in the future. Austin Reaves came from a small town called Newark in the state of Arkansas. His family owned a 300-acre cattle farm that Reaves claims was in the middle of nowhere.
He doesn't even look like he hoops,
The small-town farm kid was given two choices: join an after-school activity or spend his after-school hours learning to farm cattle. Austin opted to become an athlete and particularly excelled at basketball. Growing up, Austin was a huge Los Angeles Lakers fan, and his favorite player was Kobe Bryant.
Yes, sir.
He attended Cedar Ridge High School, where he made quite a name for himself in his home state. Even though he was a two-time 2A state champion, his real coming out party was a 73-point game that he won in triple overtime against Forest City High School, a formidable opponent. In his senior year, Cedar Ridge won the state championship, and it was all thanks to the incredible play of Reaves. He averaged 32.5 points, 8.8 rebounds, and 5.1 assists per game throughout the season, and topped that by averaging 43.3 points per game through the 4-game playoff tournament. Reaves was named to the All-State First Team. Although the numbers and accolades jumped off the charts, the scouting report on Reaves was that it wasn't going to be sustainable at the college level. Never mind NBA. Scouts said he was too skinny, not athletic enough, and lacked the skill to be a star moving forward.
Tough.
He was labeled as a 3-star recruit that wasn't targeted by any of the major college basketball programs. His scholarship offers came from Wichita State, South Dakota State, and Arkansas State. Reaves committed to Greg Marshall and the Wichita State Shockers.
I didn't even know he played for Wichita State.
He would then look to make a name for himself in the NCAA. Austin Reaves' college career didn't exactly get off to a roll.
Why the hell does Wichita State produce all these dogs, man? Fred VanVleet. I think one of the Wiggins brothers went to Wichita. Bro, what's that guy's name? His name's Ron something, bro. Ron something. He played for the Knicks for a little bit. He came from Wichita. I feel like Fred VanVleet's been really the one now that made it out of Wichita all years. And, you know what I'm saying, is like, I guess that much relevant in the NBA.
He had some lingering injuries that he wanted to treat after finishing his high school career, one of which was a torn labrum in his left shoulder that required surgery. The recovery from his surgery forced him to miss his team's preseason workouts, and he was never able to earn a significant role in his freshman year. He was relegated to 11.8 minutes and only scored 4.1 points per game. Numbers that didn't exactly scream NBA prospect at the time. He did, however, hold a job by shooting over 50% from 3. After the season ended, he opted for another surgery, this time to repair a torn labrum on his right shoulder that had been nagging him throughout the year. He was once again limited to non-contact skill work and basic strength conditioning, before rejoining the team in full capacity for the start of his college sophomore season. In his sophomore season, Reaves saw his minutes increase to 21.5 minutes per game, and even started 11 of 33 games for the Shockers. He wasn't a star by any means, but he was well-rounded in his role by averaging 8.1 points, 3.1 rebounds, and 2 assists per game.
He's low-key the third scoring option for the Lakers.
The lanky guard knew he was capable of so much more. Instead of playing out his college career in Wichita State, he entered the transfer portal, where he was recruited by Oklahoma Sooners head coach Lon Kruger. Due to the transfers rules in the NCAA in 2018, Reaves was forced to redshirt and sit out an entire season before he could play for the Sooners.
That rule is so
turned out
crazy,
to be a vital
bro.
turning point in Reaves' basketball career.
Ooh.
Not only did Austin Reaves have time to get completely healthy, he was also able to commit to a complete year of strength training. When Reaves showed up to his first season at the University of Oklahoma, he looked like a new man. He was 25 pounds heavier than when he played at Wichita State. The 6'5", 205-pound junior became a matchup buster with his elite ball handling and passing ability for a man of his stature. His team was impressed with his knack as a scorer and nicknamed him Hillbilly Kobe because of his farmer upbringing. Reaves embraced the nickname, which was a tribute to his childhood hero. He became the Sooners' lead guard, leading the team in playing time with 14.7 points, 5.3 rebounds, and 3 assists per game.
Tough.
Impressive numbers,
He's been a bucket,
especially in a
bro.
conference as competitive as the Big 12. But it was just the appetizer before his dominant senior season. During his final year at Oklahoma, Reaves exploded onto the scene, averaging 18.3 points, 5.5 rebounds, and 4.6 assists per game. He was named to the
Bucket.
All-Big 12 first team and led his team to the March Madness tournament as an 8th seed. In the tournament, he was finally given a stage to prove his stardom, and he didn't disappoint. In the first round of the tournament, Reaves scored 23 points and added 6 assists to beat Missouri.
Bucket,
In the second
bro.
round, Oklahoma got matched up against a top seed, an undefeated Gonzaga team, and Reaves was lights out. He scored 27 points on 64.7% shooting. It wasn't enough to win the game as the underdog, but it definitely put him on some draft boards as a potential second-round pick for an NBA squad.
Can't believe
Following the
Lakers
season,
got him in the
Reaves
second
opted
round.
to take his chances and declare for the NBA draft. Before entering the NBA draft, Austin Reaves received a phone call from the Los Angeles Lakers general manager Rob Pelinka. Pelinka let Reaves know that if he somehow went undrafted, that the Lakers wanted the first opportunity to offer Reaves a two-way contract. The prospect of playing for the Lakers was very appealing. Not only were the Lakers his favorite team growing up, but the organization had recently groomed Alex Caruso into a full-time NBA starter. Though Caruso and Reaves have obvious differences to their games, Caruso was an undrafted 6'4" guard who, similarly to Reaves, was praised
Damn, bro. I'm glad Caruso cut his hair.
favorite team growing up, but the organization had recently groomed Alex Caruso into a full-time NBA starter. Though Caruso
I'm glad Caruso cut his hair. He had to let that thing go.
and Reaves have obvious differences to their games, Caruso was an
He had to
undrafted
let that hair
6'4"
go,
guard
bro.
who,
I ain't gonna
similarly to
lie.
Reaves, was praised more for his intangibles than for his athletic
Facts.
ability.
Caruso
Knowing
did
he had an
everything.
opportunity lined up with the Lakers was enough to persuade the 23-year-old to fend off the other teams.
He
who
did all
showed
the small
interest.
things.
The Detroit Pistons, with the 42nd overall pick, called Reaves and asked if he would be interested in signing with them if they selected him with their second-round draft pick. Reaves declined, which meant also rejecting a draft bonus in order to have his opportunity in LA. Austin Reaves made the most of his opportunity with the Lakers in Summer League and earned one of the final roster spots on the team. It was a dream come true for the small-town Arkansas kid, and he was just getting started. Reaves' rookie year was a disaster for the Lakers, but Austin sees his opportunity on a weak roster. Reaves surprised people with his understanding of the game. He wasn't dunking over anybody or knocking down threes from the logo, but he did a lot of small things that impressed his coaches and teammates.
He did do a lot of
His
small
ball
things.
handling was a little unorthodox, but was surprisingly effective against NBA defenders. He was a smart decision maker that always kept his head up and was a willing facilitator of the basketball. He managed to come down with more rebounds than people expected, and even had a knack for getting to the free throw line where he was lights out. Hillbilly Kobe wasn't lighting up stat sheets, but
Hillbilly
he was
Kobe.
definitely a decent off-ball player.
The
that
White
fit into
Mamba.
the Lakers system. Reaves did enough to earn himself a roster spot in the 2022-23 season, where he has continued to improve. After starting 2-10, the Lakers have clawed their way back into contention. At the trade deadline, Rob Pelinka overhauled half of the Lakers roster, but one of the few players that he decided to keep was 6'5" Austin Reaves.
That's crazy.
And since then, the young man has started to blow up. Reaves is currently playing the best basketball of his entire life. He seems to have unlocked some abilities that won't only keep him in the NBA, but could very well make him a star player for years to come. At age 24,
He about to
he's
get a
old for
contract.
sophomore, but still definitely young by NBA standards. He moves around the floor at an extremely high level, making high-level passes and taking high-percentage shots. Reaves' ball handling allows him to break down defenses and either find his teammates or score around the rim. Not only has he continued to knock down mid-range shots at a high level, but he's currently knocking down threes at the level that we saw glimpses of during his freshman season at Wichita State. Most importantly,
Reaves is a
is
bucket,
constantly
bro.
using his body and deceptiveness to get to the free throw line where he knocks them down over 86% of the time. Recently, in a must-win game against the Orlando Magic, Reaves put the Lakers on his back, scoring the team's final 10 points and totaling a career-high 35 in the game. In March of 2023, Reaves is currently averaging 17.5 points, 6 assists, and 3.4 rebounds per game.
I
while
love
shooting
it.
Over 53% from the floor and 83% from the line. For a player who not too long ago was a long shot to even get NBA looks, those numbers are remarkable. So what's next for Austin Reaves? The first question
He about to
we
get a fat
consider is,
contract.
how good can Austin Reaves become? Will he continue to improve, or has he already reached his ceiling? Is the way he's
definitely
playing now
hasn't
even
reached his ceiling
sustainable?
yet.
To answer these questions, the first thing we need to take into account is what type of role Reaves will be playing. Though his numbers in March are extremely impressive, they've come at a time shortly after the Lakers traded away Russell Westbrook, and while LeBron James has been injured. In the meantime, there has been way more opportunity than ever before for Reaves to put the ball on the floor and show off his prowess as a lead guard.
Facts.
Though he might not get as many looks once the Lakers are fully healthy, he has proven to be an extremely talented player that understands the game very well. We don't know if he's ever going to become a much better defender, but he's far from a complete liability on the floor. His savviness, decision-making, and off-ball movement make him an ideal glue piece on most NBA teams. If he can continue to improve his three-point shooting ability, Reaves could become a key complementary player in the NBA for several years. So, how will he get paid for his contributions?
He's about to
Will
get a
he remain
fat
Laker?
contract, boy.
That remains to be seen. He did make it clear that he's looking for as much money as he can get when his contract expires at the end of the season. The real question is, where will he get it? Due to Reaves' contract status, even if he receives an offer from an opposing team in the league, the Lakers will have the opportunity to match it. It's the same situation they were in when Alex Caruso hit restricted free agency. Caruso signed a 3-year deal with the Chicago Bulls for $37 million.
Damn, Caruso buff as
and the
hell.
Lakers did not match the offer. Fans were unhappy with management's decision and will be even more upset if they let Reaves walk to another team as well. Is Reaves worthy of a similar contract to Caruso? We'll have to wait and see. Some speculate that he could earn up to $50 million over 4 seasons in his next deal, while others believe it will be nowhere close to that unless the Lakers make a deep playoff run.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Reaves, the Lakers definitely need to re-sign Reaves no matter what, man. This dude is a beast, nonetheless, and I think he has a great chance to be a focal point for the Lakers, man. You know, LeBron don't got too many years left. AD's still healthy. Like, we are good with him and a lot of other players, so it is what it is. Reaves been him. Be sure to go subscribe to the channel, man. I'm out this third. Peace.